hata kama ni mara ya kwanza sisi kuonana. Usiogope, nipe macho yako ana kwa ana, hata kama ni mara ya kwanza sisi kuonana. Usiogope, nipe macho yako ana kwa ana. Ngoma zalia na mimi nataka kucheza, kucha kutwa nishazoea kesha. Sakata rumba, achilia presha, tutacheza hata kama tuna pesa. Ngoma zalia na mimi nataka kucheza, kucha kutwa nishazoea kesha. Sakata rumba, achilia presha, hatujui kama tutaonana tena. Kunja mifupa, kaza mshipi na tuzikwende tukizunguka. Kaende, kaende, tereuka, kata kiuno, jionyeshe. Inuka, inuka, Ngoma zalia na mimi nataka kucheza, kucha kutwa nishazoea kesha. Sakata rumba, achilia presha, tutacheza hata kama tuna pesa. Ngoma zalia na mimi nataka kucheza, kucha kutwa nishazoea kesha. Sakata rumba, achilia presha, hatujui kama tutaonana tena. Kuna sababu, yeah.
Another sleepless night in the city, another dripping hole in the ceiling. It's crowded but you're still alone. They taught you how to hide all your feelings.
Kuna days you don't feel at home,
Na kuna days you don't feel that strong.
so let your love lift you up once more.
It's your natural mystic revealing.
But you never know what's waiting around the corner.
Let the dreamers keep on dreaming.
And if seeing is believing,
Open the eyes of our hearts.
it's okay, it's alright.
It's just a season, na kuna reason.
It's okay, you're alive.
What is broken can be whole again. The light will shine upon your face.
Don't worry about the past, you
Can't erase.
It's okay, it's alright.
It's just a season, na kuna reason. Kuna sababu, yeah.
Another hopeless night and you're feeling lonely, 'cause nobody seems to care about you lately.
Another day to shine, but you're feeling lazy.
You wanna make a change, but you feel like a Wednesday, and there's no place to hide.
You're gonna find a treasure that's buried inside. Just put your feet to the side. You see how beauty can come back to life.
But you never know what's waiting round the corner. Illusions in disguise as happy ever after us.
Let the dreamers keep on dreaming, and if seeing is believing,
Open the eyes of our hearts.
It's okay, it's alright.
Alright.
Season, kuna reason. It's okay,
Okay.
you're alive.
Alive.
What is broken can be whole again.
The light will shine upon your face.
Don't worry about the past, you
Can't erase.
It's okay,
Okay.
it's alright.
Alright.
This is the season, the kuna reason.
Ooh.
tonight I've got some of the most talented singers that I've ever heard. These guys started off their career by being, on tour with some of the biggest names in the Kenyan music industry. And here they are today with a band of their own, rumbaing their way through the charts. I'm talking about Wanavokali. Welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't even need to ask them to make some noise because, that's what they do best. Not just noise, but they make music. Right. So let's talk about your career. Let's talk about how Wanavokali came to becoming this music sensation. And of course, let's talk about your hit, Rumba.
Yes.
But before that, let's introduce ourselves, of course.
All right. We are Wanavokali. We are a collective of 6 artists. So we can tell you who we are.
Hi guys, my name is Ricky Gathariki.
Hey guys, my name is Chep, CHEP.
Hi, my name is Lina.
And I'm Waidera with a Y.
Hello, my name is Mela.
Hello, Sam.
Okay, so as I've already mentioned that Wanavokali first came to becoming this big deal. But before that, you guys were on tour with the big names,
Yes.
right? And then how did this happen? How did you end up, putting your love and passion for music together to becoming Wanavokali?
Okay, so we met in 2018. We were doing a tour called Safaricom Towers Live.
Okay.
So we auditioned for the tour and we got taken in, all 6 of us, as background vocalists.
Okay.
And like you mentioned, we were touring Kenya with the biggest of the brightest names in Kenya.
Right.
And we got to learn so much about performance, about Kenyan music, and we actually fell in love more with Kenyan music during that period. It was a period of 6 to 8 months. So when that tour ended, we decided, let's just get together and create an opportunity, something better for ourselves within the industry. Yeah. And from there, the rest is history.
The rest is history indeed. So, your song Rumba, it just took it literally 3 to 4 days, and we were hearing it everywhere. I personally heard it 3 days after its release on Kenyan radio stations, and I was mesmerized. I was like, wow, this is refreshing. This is nice. Because usually you just hear 1 or 2 voices, but these are 6 powerful voices coming together, and this is the result. So that was amazing. How did Rumba happen?
Lina. Wow, so how did Rumba happen?
Yeah.
Let me talk about how the album happened, because that is how Rumba happened.
Absolutely.
So we organized a writing camp for ourselves now when we decided that we want to work on our original music and create our music. We did a writing camp with the help and the guidance, under the guidance of Sedo, the producer. And so we did a writing camp for 1 week. We wrote songs there, whether it is a chorus, 1 line, and then developed it from there. We presented to Sedo and Dex. Mordecai from Had the Band, he was there to help us too with the writing, with the writing process. So that is how Rumba came about actually. When we were writing songs, and Waidera, Chep and I were on the side working on another song that you'll hear soon. Then Mela, Sam and Ricky were working on Rumba. And that day they were presenting it to Sedo, and I'm telling you, when they were singing that song, we stopped and we were like, what is that? Can you hear what this guy is saying? It's beautiful, it was amazing. Rumba was amazing from the word go, and we were like, we love this song.
We want to do this
song. So that is how we developed Rumba. When now they had that framework, now we developed it to being the song that it is. And we also loved it because it cuts across demographics. You see, you can listen to it, I can listen to it, my mom can listen to it, anybody can listen to it. And enjoy it. So that's how Rumba came to be.
Amazing. And the fact that Rumba happened and you guys were viral overnight almost. How did that make you feel? Did you expect it? Did you see it coming? Or you were just like, if it happens well and good? How did you take that fame, Chep?
I feel like we're still handling it. Because there are people who are still discovering Rumba. It's at 1.5 million views right now on YouTube. And it can go even higher. Like every day on the streets, people are like looking at us. And it's like, I think I know you. I know you. I'm from somewhere. It was very unexpected. For some of us it was. Lina will say she expected it from day one. For sure, Lina will say that. But like for me, I expected a steady climb. Not
overnight.
Not overnight. Getting played on Kiss on the first day. So that was crazy, and it still is crazy.
Still crazy. Still digesting it all. Still thinking taking it in. Now you guys have recently you've launched your album. It's called Wanavokali, the album. And how's that been so far? How long did it take for you guys to put this together? And how's the experience been so far?
The experience has been amazing. I'll let Ricky talk about it because
Okay.
he's our music director.
Amazing. Go on, Ricky.
Great. So Wanavokali, the album, as Lina mentioned, it happened when we were fortunate enough, or we were risk takers enough to go to South Africa a while back to represent the country in a competition known as Old Mutual's Amazing Voices
Africa.
The competition had 4 teams, 12 teams coming from 4 countries: Zimbabwe, Kenya, Ghana, and
South
Africa. And yeah, we went and did the competition, and we did our singing and we did our showmanship, and we won, and we came back with some good money.
Wow.
And so immediately we came back, we knew that we wanted to set ourselves up as solo recording and performing artists.
Okay.
And so it's now, because we had access to good money, now we were able to arrange the camp, as Lina says. So we we did writing camps, we went to studio, we recorded music. And so basically the album was us setting ourselves up as artists, as musicians. All the dreams, everything we've ever dreamt of since we were young kids, we could now share it as 6 artists, and we could be like, I want this kind of song, and he wants this kind of song, and she wants this kind of song. And so the album is very diverse.
Amazing.
The album is like multi-genre, it's very expressive, it's very beautiful, it's very unique and different, and we love it, and it's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. That's nice. And you know, Sam, right? Sam, when I heard you sing, I loved your voice. It's very unique.
Thank you.
Right? I think he has a very unique voice.
We think he's
How long
our
have you
best
been
vocalist.
singing for? And you know, like, have you been trained in classical? Because, like, I don't know, I heard some training in your vocals. Maybe you can tell us more.
I've sung for a long time, since early teenage days, into high school. Then after high school, I probably started taking it a bit more seriously.
Okay.
Into uni, then I joined a rock band. In fact, that rock band is one that maybe helped me push myself vocally.
Nice.
Yeah. Then that was before I joined Wanavokali.
Okay.
Sorry, he forgot to say it's a rock band that just won.
Oh yeah.
I was just going to be like, wait, is it the rock band that won an Afrima?
Yes. For Rush.
Shout out to Rush.
Amazing. Okay, so that's how, you know, your journey began, and it's just, it's been onwards and upwards from there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Right, and what about you, Mel?
Yes.
Tell us about your experience, you know, in terms of being in this band, first of all, and how you've managed to make a little space. Like, you know, everyone has a little part that they play and what they do best.
Yeah.
What's your forte, what's your genre, and what do you do best in terms of the roles that every member has in Wanavokali?
Okay, first of all, if I was not with Wanavokali, I don't think I'd be doing music right now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so much harder doing this thing on your own. Because even as the 6 of us, we're still trying to figure out. It's not that we have it figured out completely. So you can imagine doing it alone. And having 5 people by your side, it just makes it 5 times simpler.
Yeah.
5 more minds. When you're stuck, you have 5 more ideas. When you're down, you have 5 friends. It's just the bomb on every level.
Amazing. You guys are like
yeah. And yeah, as it is, as you're starting off, as we started off until now, we are self-managed.
Okay.
Because we're still even in ourselves, we're still figuring out how to work things out, how to break things down. So we are really self-managed. We do have our CEO here, Madam CEO, who is Oidera, who is our leader. We do have Lina, who is our finance manager. We do have Chep, who handles social media, in coordination with Sam. Lina also does communication. We do have Ricky, who is our music director, and I am the brand manager for Wanavokali.
Interesting.
So if you see us sounding nice, looking nice, posting nice things,
Everyone.
because they say, everyone has their roles broken down.
Nice, that's nice.
And everyone here has gone through campus everyone here is a graduate.
Somewhat.
And so we decided we kind of have the knowledge to do this thing until we're at a point where now we say, okay, now we can afford a manager and we
Okay.
can handle down the task. And even when that time comes, we know exactly what this person is coming to do. We already know, like, we are coming to do this and this and this. We just, like, we wanted to be in control, like, right from the beginning. So yeah, that's it. That's Wanavokali. That's how we roll. That's how we do.
You know, it's so nice that each one of you has a specific role that you play, and like when everyone is put together, you make this beautiful family, which I think is what, you know, we need to see moving forward, because we've seen bands come and go. We've seen bands, you know, come in the industry and then they become huge sensations, then they split, right? But like, it's nice to see that, you know, you guys are well versed with what you're doing for the band, and of course for the group. So it's nice to see that you have that unity. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about money. You know, that's one of the first things that comes to mind, especially when you're a big group like this. It can be a bit of a challenge. But obviously, since you said Lena is the finance manager, right?
Yes.
Lena, tell us.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you faced in this past 3 years? And how really have you been trying to get money on board?
Yes. So I'll talk about the money side of things.
Okay.
Wanavokali, fortunately, it has not been hard for us when it comes to finances. But first of all, I'll say you need money in this industry.
Oh,
you need
of course.
money to push your album. You need money to shoot your video. You need money for everything.
Yes.
So let's say in 2018, we're done with the Safaricom Traweza Live. We are earning good money. We formed Wanavokali in 2019, and then we auditioned for Mutual Amazing Voices, and we emerge as the winners.
Wow.
And we win 10 million shillings.
Hey,
So, and this tax,
Including tax, carries.
So we win 10 million shillings,
Wow.
and here we are. Oh my goodness, that was a big thing for us, you know.
It was a big push.
Yes, it was a big push. It was a milestone for us, and so financially, that really put us ahead of the game.
Absolutely.
So let me say this: after winning the 10 million shillings, we divided it into 3. We're
Okay.
very responsible beings.
I love
so
it.
the first thing that we did with the money is we divided it amongst the 6 of us.
Okay.
There's a certain amount that we put aside
Okay.
and divided amongst us, just to be proud of what we did and to appreciate ourselves, because we worked hard in South Africa and won that. And then the second part of it, what we did with that is we invested it into money markets.
Okay.
That was CIC. We invested that into money markets. The third one, we invested it into our music. And this is what you're seeing now with the Rumba video, the beautiful video, Kula Tatu, Wanavokali, the album.
Yeah.
This is where we put our money, and most of it went to supporting our music.
Okay.
So that is how it has been so far with the money. But we still need money. I wouldn't say it's enough. Is money ever enough anyways?
No, it's never enough.
Yeah, so that's where we
And
are
I mean,
financially.
apart from being good, you know, musicians, good singers, you guys are also good managers. You're managing your group so well, like you're investing.
Yes.
What? They just put it in like stocks and stuff, and I'm like, wait, what? In money market? Like, I wouldn't ever imagine that. You know, the first thing that I imagine is that you put your money, number 1, into yourselves, as you said, you know, split it amongst the 6 of you, and number 2, into your music. You also had a third category, which, bravo. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Learn. If you are an aspiring singer, if you want to be a part of a band, learn. This is how I feel like, you know, we need to be thinking, progressive thinking in terms of, you know, apart from being musicians, you're also businessmen and women and entrepreneurs. So how do you get back that money? It's by investing. It's absolutely amazing. Right, so let's talk about your dreams, your aspirations as Wanavokali. What are some of the things that you want to do moving forward? I ask this question to all my artists, and they keep telling me, yeah, we want to have a stadium and we want to be able to perform for thousands and thousands of people. Is that in your bucket list?
I mean, I think the number one thing is we want to live sustainably. We want our art to pay us and to be able to earn steady incomes. What Lena hasn't told you is, as much as, yes, there's money, we're trying to reach to a level where we can establish ourselves. And of course, there's 6 of us. So dividing that income is a problem. Tuko wengi, because you can imagine it's not the same as if you are earning that money by yourself. So definitely want to reach to a level where we are earning, we're not just visible, but our fame can also bring money to our pockets. Yeah.
Profitability.
Yeah, profitability. You want to earn money. And of course, there's the artist dream of you want to perform in big stages,
Yeah.
in stadiums, win Grammys. We're coming for all of it.
Yeah.
We want all of that. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Just a question: are you all full time? At Wanavokali, or do you have other hustles?
No, we are full time.
Full time.
But however,
Full-time-
yeah, musicians.
musicians.
But however, we do
Or
allow
creatives, rather.
everyone to be able to
Yeah.
pursue
Whatever they want to do.
something else you want to
Musically.
do, as long as you're doing it working around Wanavokali's schedule.
amazing.
Because if we couldn't, Sam wouldn't be able to sing in Rush
Yes.
Band
To get an Afrima.
and get an Afrima award. Yeah, but we're all doing things in the realm of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love to hear that. I mean, it's nice to know that, aside from being full-time musicians, like, you have that flexibility where you're allowed to do other things as long as it's in music. And I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like music is everything for you guys, right? Yes.
First love.
First love. Has it always been this way, or did you guys have other full-time jobs before 2018?
Actually,
Well, some of us.
There's a story. There's a story.
Yes, actually, yeah, because I am a journalist. Oh, yeah.
KBC.
KBC, hire me, news anchor. Yeah,
You've got a great voice
Wow.
for news. I
Thank
feel like
you.
And a great body, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
and a great mind.
Oh, wow, amazing. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, so I used to be a journalist.
Okay.
I worked on different TV stations.
Wow.
But now music is what I love. I'm passionate about music, but I would want to pursue it again.
At some
Want
point.
to pursue journalism at some point again. Go back to
Amazing.
the screens and present news. I love news presenting.
Amazing.
Yes.
She's coming for my job.
Yeah. Coming for you.
Let's cut that topic short. So, the fact that I feel like you guys really enjoy each other's company and you really enjoy working together, right?
Yes.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why you've been able to maintain this so-called relationship stroke musical marriage? Yeah? Tell us.
Definitely.
Mel.
Yeah. Without a bond, without a link, then there can't be cohesion. There
Okay.
can't be friendship. You can't work out anything.
Yeah.
In any relationship, basically. It's
Absolutely.
friendship, romantic, family. Comes to business, same thing.
You need to have a
So,
bond
yeah.
to share that relationship.
Actually, we are happy that we actually started out as friends. Because when we were doing that Taweza tour, we came in as strangers, like nobody knew anyone.
Oh, then you
Before.
bonded over.
And then after we were picked and then we were traveling together, most lunch times we were like, oh, tumejipata kwa meza moja. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
We're hanging out. Oh guys, I don't know who's playing at Nyamama today, can we go
Yeah.
later on? And then our bond just grew and grew. And after it all, if it were not for that friendship, then
Right.
Wanavokali never would have been born.
Amazing.
Because of missing each other and we were like, gosh, guy, nasikia kukuona, pia mimi, pia mimi. So when we get together, we're like, okay, we are friends, but we're also musicians, so we try and even sing. And that's how we started doing covers. And that's even
Okay.
how Wanavokali became, because of friendship.
Oh, love it. Sam, tell me about, your career as well. Like, what role do you think is more important to you in terms of music? Do you think that when it comes to rock, that's your thing? Or do you think that this is your thing? Like, where do you place yourself?
Balance.
Yeah, tell us about the balance. In fact, it's very important in everything, right? Yeah, so whatever you do, how do you get the
We
balance?
just work around the schedule. Just trying to make sure our schedules don't collide.
Okay.
But I'm free to be in Rush, and Rush is allowing me to be free with Wanavokali.
Nice.
So it's like two jobs.
Yeah,
Just have
at
to
the same,
balance.
just balance
at
the
same
two.
time, yeah.
And speaking of schedules, it's interesting that you brought that because I want to know how many hours you guys practice in a day. I want to know how much do you bond with each other on a day-to-day basis. How often are you guys around each other? Tell us.
We spend a lot of time together. At least I can say that. Actually, right now we've just come from like a 1 week hiatus where
You took a break.
we need to sleep for a minute. So now this is the first time us guys are meeting in a while, and that's why we are so chatty every time we come to the group. And so us guys spend like we can't even. Okay, yeah, we do meet and rehearse and do whatever, but anytime us guys together is basically just pouring our hearts. Even just me sitting next to this guy, they know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
He has just come from doing this. Yeah. So us guys, our anytime we spend together, we'll sing, we'll chill, we'll talk about relationships, we'll talk about heartbreaks,
Nice.
successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then funny thing about us is that we all go through almost the same kind of
ups and downs, highs and lows.
Highs and lows. If someone is high, we are all high. If someone is low, we are also all going. Wait a minute. But yeah, we've been bonded in a very beautiful and weird way. And
that's nice.
Yeah.
Even on the days that we don't meet physically, we talk a lot online.
Your group chat must be lit.
You don't say.
If you miss out on it, it's like
500 messages.
One daily. Every hour, unaingia yani hakukosangi new message.
No,
I love it.
That's what like the continuation.
Yeah.
That's why we're always like continuing to, run the company, making decisions even when we're not there. 4 people are there, that's enough consensus. They decided on something, just join in it, and that's how we run. We are always in communication, always.
Love it.
Even if you're not on WhatsApp, unatextiwa, please ingia kwa group.
And I'm sure she does that. Communication is key in any aspect of life, in terms of work, in terms of personal life, in terms of whatever you do, you need to communicate with the people around you, the people you work with, the people you're in a relationship with. It's very important. So I'm glad to know that you guys have that constant communication, and as a result, here we are, which is absolutely amazing. Chef, let's talk about social media and how important it is to build a strong brand on social media. I'm sure when you're pushing Rumba, social media had a big role to play, because when one person shares it, the next person watches it, and so on and so forth. And you got tremendous feedback and tremendous support from such big names. They were sharing the video, they were sharing the music, and I love to see it. That's why I think I also stumbled upon it after listening to it on radio, and I was like, wait, this is the song I heard on radio, and here it is, people are sharing it. So I went on YouTube and just wanted to listen to it more and more. So do you think that is one of the reasons why Rumba became this huge deal?
Definitely. And even before Rumba, let me take us back to when we were doing covers. When we founded the group, we founded it on July 1st, I think. July
2019.
July 1st, 2019.
Wow.
Okay. So we went to right here, Kenya National Theatre.
Yeah.
We sat down, we did a cover of Nameless Salary, and we said, okay guys, let's open an Instagram account. Opened it and posted it, and then Nameless saw it. We tagged Nameless saw it. Nameless reposted it, and we got 2,000 followers on our first day. On our first day. It was crazy. So every time we did a cover, an artist would repost. I think the next one we did was Nyashinsky, Malaika. Nyashinsky has mad followers. Yeah. So he reposted it, we gained like a bunch of followers. And it's always been like that. Like our fan base has been largely online.
Amazing.
So we did the competition in South Africa, All Mutual's Amazing Voices. Getting people to vote was so easy, because like you just share, you're telling people, these are the directions, this, please help us. One person votes, shares, you tell people to share, your family is sharing, your friends are sharing, and we got like so much support. It was online. Overwhelming. Rumba the same.
Right.
Rumba, we got influencers.
Everyone just posting huge,
because this is something they've never seen, they've never had. I mean, it was like
different.
It's different, and everybody was loving it. And so, like, social media has really helped us out a lot.
Also, to add on to her point, which I think she should actually talk about, is how strategic we were in engaging social media influencers, and please say that.
Yes, tell us more.
Okay. Why are you opening your eyes like okay. So we definitely knew that there are certain people who will talk about something and people will listen, right? So when we were sharing Rumba, when Rumba came out, we gave it to people who have voices like Rono, and musicians. Been so nameless. People who just Njugush, who has always support. Njugush, I have to shout out Njugush because willingly and without even us asking. So I think people seeing it from influencers like them are like, okay, if they like it, you know,
There's something
yeah,
there.
you know, I should look it out, and that's a strategy that we really employed.
Okay.
And I think people should also look into, not to toot our own horn, but yeah.
I mean, I like that, you know, you're sharing these tips out here because it's very important that, you know, not just be selfish at the end of the day, because we're just like, I feel like everyone's growing, right? We're all growing, and the fact that you are willing to help other musicians who are trying to break through, it's a big deal. So kudos on that. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure you really appreciate that as well, you know, because at the end of the day, we just want the Kenyan music industry to shine. Right? And we want to win those Grammys as Kenya. Yes, it's very important. Waidera, I have a question for you. You know, when we spoke about these awards, you said you won a competition and, you know, you won this. And, like, do you think that these awards really, really help to grow your brand as well? Or do you think that these are some things that just happen by the way? And yeah.
First of all, they give you validation.
Yes.
It's
boost your
it's rewarding.
confidence.
Yeah, exactly. It's rewarding to see that people recognize what you're doing and can award you, and they give you credibility as well to your peers, to your audiences. Like, people put you at a certain level when you win awards. So I believe they're important.
They help.
They really are. Yes.
And also another thing that I wanted to talk about is breaking into the music industry, because, you know, you said that online was really instrumental in your success as well and in your fame. Do you think it's easier to break through into the industry as a band stroke group rather than as a solo artist?
I'll say, maybe speaking from the perspective
I'd love to hear your
and all
thoughts
of
on
us have come from a background of solo artistry.
Okay.
When I was a solo artist, I would say it was much harder to break through than with a group.
Okay.
Yeah, because like we said, we also didn't say that we created Wanavokali to have a support system. Even just having that emotional support, people who understand what you're going through, people who understand how hard
Because
this
they're going through the
industry
same
is.
thing.
Exactly. Like, we're all on the same mindset
Yes.
and we're all working towards a common goal. And 6 heads is better than
One.
Yeah, but not to say that you can't make it as a solo
Yeah.
artist. But from my personal experience, it's been a bit easier doing it with Wanavokali
fair.
than doing it alone.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people have this perception that when you are a solo artist, it's easier to break through. And I feel like
It's hard all this.
because okay, look at the number. Let's take into consideration the number of bands that we are right now that there are compared to the solo artists, right? So every single person, I feel, is each for their own. It's something that they say.
Yeah.
Each their own. Exactly, right? And that's how I feel like this mindset has become, because to break through as a group stroke band and to make it and be successful, it's not many people who actually manage to do it, right?
But those who do, like, if you see, like, Sauti Sol have become like the most exported
Heart the
artists.
band as well.
Heart the band. If you see, like, even what they're doing with Solgen, if you look at Ben Sol and Viri, they're kind of still pushing the group concept. And you can see how far and how fast they have moved in the industry within such a short time. Same to us.
Yeah.
We feel like the time it would have taken me to do all those things has been cut by 6.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
By me being discovered 6 years later has taken just 1. By me, you know, like, we have even cut our time just by working as a group.
Amazing.
I can also add.
Yeah.
I think what this Kenyan industry needs to also learn is collaboration.
Yes.
It's important.
It's important. It has really helped us a lot, because all of us over here, we all have networks. Each of us have networks, and those ones, and you take advantage of all those networks, and that's really helped us to push our brand further. And even when you're working in other gigs, as in, if we should all help each other to go forward as a group.
Yes.
We should all support each other.
As I said, the common goal is, you know, to push the Kenyan music industry. And I feel like there's been a revolution these past few years, because we've seen people talk about it. We've seen there's been people who've been actively talking about how Kenyan, radios don't play as much Kenyan music. But now we see that it's happening. And I feel like we still have a long way to go, but we're getting there. You know? Slowly but surely, we will definitely reach somewhere somewhere where I feel like even Nigerian music artists will appreciate our music and they'll be playing it on their stations, right?
Looking forward to that.
Exactly, it will happen. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we need to remember that it's Kenya first, everything else secondary, right?
Oh, yes.
We cannot win if our country is not winning.
Yes.
If people out there are not saying Kenya is the bomb.
Yeah.
We are not the
We're not doing we
Who
need
are
to show.
some of the artists that you'd love to collaborate with? Since now we are talking about collaboration, who would you love to collaborate with as Wanavokali?
You don't say.
There's a list. It's fine. You can give me 5.
Everyone has their own.
Okay,
right?
fine. Let's start with Sam. Who would you love to collaborate with?
Sauti Sol.
Calligraph.
Calligraph.
Beyonce.
In Kenya?
Oh, Kenya. Oh, in Kenya. Sorry, I didn't know it was Kenya. In Kenya. Wow, in Kenya. Did you say Nyashinsky?
Yes.
Oh, Calligraph. Oh, Octopizzo.
Octopizzo.
Okay, mine was Nyashinsky. Let's see. I think right now either of the groups that is blossoming, I would say either Wakadinali
Okay.
or
Matata.
Matata. I love Matata. Yes.
Also Solgen.
Soldier. So what about you? It's a long list.
Yeah, it's a long list.
Okay, name your top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Nyashinsky, but Nyashinsky is because we worked with him as background vocalist.
And we love him.
He's an amazing artist, and it would be iconic full circle moments if we did like a featuring whatever with him. Sauti Sol, of course, because I think they are really holding the industry and trying to push it as far as
On
it
their
can.
shoulders.
Yeah, for sure. And who was the other one?
You tell us.
Who? I'd like someone soulful, maybe like Enrico Naina, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Nikita Hayes.
I was just going to be like that. Why did no one say Nikita?
That's the first female we've mentioned.
Yeah,
for sure.
Amazing.
But there's Fena too. Fena.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So you've heard, if you're watching, Nikita, Sauti Sol, Nyashinsky, Calligraph, Octopizzo, call them. Right? Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap up, I want to ask you to give, advice, because you mentioned very important things. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I feel like there's still a lot more that, you can say and you can give that very golden advice that people need right now, in terms of inspiration, in terms of breaking into the industry, in terms of what to do and what not to do. So you can just give me your top 3 tips on how to become a successful band stroke group.
Everybody's going to give the
No, you can just give me
collective.
we can start with Waidera.
I can say what I've learned from Wanavokali. I've been in the industry for 6, almost 7 years now, and you think you know, but I think being okay with the fact that you don't know things and being okay with reaching out. If you don't know something, ask for help.
Okay.
I've realized that's very important. Don't have an ego and think that you'll just figure things out. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes someone else knows something
That you don't.
which is almost often always. So ask for help, reach out. Even if it's through a DM, just try and seek help where you don't know something.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, Lina?
For me, I'd say trust the process.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not easy and things won't turn out as you expect them to, but just stay true to the cause and be real and just hold on. Be patient and believe in your dream. Why were you doing it in the first place?
Right.
Even like when we formed Wanavokali, why were we doing it in the first place? Sometimes maybe a song has not performed as you wanted it to. Are you going to give up and say, I'm done with music, goodbye? Or you're going to learn from that, also learn from such lessons? Are you going to learn from that and pick yourself up and dust your shoes and say, you know what, I'm going to rock it on stage? Or you're going to stay back and sleep and cry about it? So always learn from such lessons. Another important thing that I learned was marketing. Marketing is important, especially when you're doing music. Yes, you can be a very amazing musician and singer, and you have this talent and your music is amazing, but if you don't market your music, as we're talking about social media and these promotions, then your music won't make it out there, and it will just be there, and you're the one who knows the songs, and you're an amazing artist. So also invest in your marketing, invest in your craft.
Invest in your craft.
Yes.
How about you, Mel?
I would say be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Be authentic. No idea is too small or too trashy. Even when it doesn't make sense to you, it's coming from you, a human being, and I'm a human being. And so trust me, it will resonate with, even if it's just one person. And that's
Amazing.
why it's coming from you.
Yeah.
You're the source. Give it out. It's not yours. We are givers.
Gems. Honestly, like I've learned a lot again, and I feel like it's just so nice to listen to people who are so passionate. Like I can just feel the passion, and I wish you all the very best in your future. Best of luck, and I know there's a lot more to come from Wanavokali, and we are here for it.
Thank you.
Waiting 96 years. Wait, before we leave, we're not done. We need to sing. You need to perform for me. So, we've got a new album. Yes. Wanavokali, the album.
Yay.
And we've got a song that is, kind of gengetone, which I love it. So, maybe we can hear an unplugged version right here, right now. Yeah? We ready?
Yes.
Ni wakati wa kuachilia mambo ya kazi. Mimi huyo nishaitisha taksi. Kuna kitu kwenye hewa tonight. Haya basi, tunaenda wapi party kwa nani? Kuna drinks ama nipite maskani? Kata shika kata nuka tonight. Location niko set, mzinga ziko check. Madem na maboy wamekuja kuflex. DJ yako fresh, mapedi wana sell. Kadi tumeshuffle anytime ya kuplay. Kula tatu, kula tatu. Kicheza ngome ya poka. Kula tatu, kilisha tatu tu ya joka.
Na makeki.
Kula tatu,
Juicy flaky.
newa tatu. Mara tatu. Kula tatu, kula tatu, kula tatu. Game imefika wapi? Nani anacheza, nani anaweka kadi? Ishikai my guy. After he round sitatiweza walai, but the night is young, bado for me na die, and the vibe is right, alright. Meanwhile, mziki imeshikana, watu wanawika, ngoma za Wanavokali. Location iko set, mzinga ziko check. Madem na maboy wamekuja kuflex. DJ yako fresh, mapedi wana sell. Kadi tumeshuffle na ni time ya kuplay. Kula tatu, cheza game ya poka. Kula tatu, tu ya joka.
Na makeki.
Kula tatu,
Juicy flaky.
newa tatu. Mara tatu. Kula tatu, kula tatu, kula tatu, kula tatu.
I hope you've enjoyed it as well. The hashtag is Easy Friday. We see you, we feel you, we appreciate you. Hope you had an amazing Friday night. See you next week, same time, same place. Good night. This is Shiksha Aurora signing out.